see if anyone starts watching. So I was live streaming yesterday for those people that are we'll sort that out. I'm just mucking around on my tablet above me. Yes. Okay. So basically, yes, I did a live stream yesterday, and it was my first ever live stream, and I did have a few people watch in the end, and there was a fair few moments of just annoyance, but that's the way, I suppose, of live streaming. But it did make me think of quite a few good ideas for videos, upcoming videos. This is obviously, I'm chatting away, there's nobody watching at the moment apart from if you're watching this not live. So if you're watching this not live, welcome to the channel. Yes, first things first. Oh, I've got a like already. That's pretty cool, guys. Don't know who that is yet, but whoever it is, have a little chat. Say something in the live chat. That'd be cool. But yes, loads of cars in front of me. We've got a show to be doing soon this weekend, and I would like to get hopefully all of these ones sorted. It'd be nice to get absolutely all my Orlandoo Hunters sorted, but you never know. It might happen. We'll see how these go. Now yesterday, right, I'm going to get in depth right now. I'm getting serious. Mr. Marshall McFly, how you doing, man? Hopefully you're all well. So anyway, yes, I had a moment yesterday trying to get these bits in. Let me turn my tablet down. Notice this is making noises. There we go. Right, so I had an issue yesterday with the suspension, trying to get the bits in, and there's something that Orlandoo Hunter's done that they've not told you to do, and they've not explained it whatsoever. And I think that just by knowing this is going to change the whole entire way that we build these Orlandoo Hunters when it comes to the suspension things, like the even the, what are they called, the rods, them things, these things here, them things there. Trying to get the screws into them, it was so difficult. Now what I'm hopefully you guys are following what it is that I'm saying. So you have to screw in, for example, that piece there, and it sounds like a really easy task, but getting the threads going is so difficult, right? Now on the older kits it wasn't as bad, but there are a few moments where it's a pain in the butt, and especially if you're doing these rods, getting these on. But this hack, check this out. So as we can see, this is one of the old school ones for said rods. Normally I cut them off and I attempt to screw the threads in, right? And these are not threaded. When these are machined, or when these are, I suppose, what would they be classed as when they form them, and it's injection molded, I presume, there would be pins that go through the side. You see these, and that's obviously to create the hole that's in there. Now if you get an M1 screw, which funny enough, remember yesterday when it was that I was doing the suspension and there was a pack with a screw in it, wasn't there? Yeah, it doesn't say anything about what that screw is for, but that screw, turns out, you can screw that straight into this bit here. It's probably not going to work on this one now, knowing my luck, but there we go, we're live streaming, aren't we? Let me get the bit I was chatting about, because that's not actually the piece I'm talking about. This is the piece we're talking about. So to get these bits threaded, hopefully you can see that, you put the screw into there like that, just like that, and then you get your screwdriver, put it on, start to screw. Look at that, the thread has now formed. You then unscrew it like that. Bosh. I haven't actually got a suspension bit to show you, or do I have one anywhere? I haven't actually got one that's ready to show you, but yeah. And then now I suppose I could unscrew that one potentially. I'm just trying to do it, show you. Right, so that's a fresh one. Which one was it I just did? This one here, wasn't it?
Hopefully it was this one, otherwise I'm going to look silly. Look very silly. And then, yeah, you can then just screw it straight in, like that, and look at that. Boom, done. Thread, screwed. Obviously, tighten it up with the pliers. But yeah, how easy was that? How easy is that? But they don't tell you about these little things, you know, put a screw through there. Obviously, this is something that they've only just recently started doing with the, what would you call it, with the suspension, the upgraded suspension. But that technique does actually work. The same thing, like I said, with them push and pull rods, it works exactly the same. So you could potentially, I know it didn't work for me a minute ago, but these holes, because this is from like one of the original ones, these holes are a lot tighter than the holes that I just showed you on there. There you go, look at the difference, you see. But in theory, if you was to just open them holes up just a tiny bit with a drill, you could just get screwing straight in. I don't know if this one will work or not. Let's try it. Try it with a fresh one. Sometimes things will work. But yeah, this, if it did work the way in which I believe it should work, would completely change things, because as you see yesterday, I was really struggling with it all, and almost to the point of losing my patience with it. But that's one of the key things with Orlandoos. Just put it down, chill out, walk away. It's always going to be there. Come back to it, and you never know. You might think about such a technique as this. You know, screw it in, get it screwed, get it started. That started threading. Not only does it do that, but it also guarantees that everything is straight. Everything is straight. Why don't they tell us this? And look, just to prove they don't tell us this, look, there's nothing on here. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I think that is the type of hack that should be in this book. Because if that was in this book, it would make the build so much more enjoyable. No more of this swearing and screaming at the thing because you can't get the... Yeah, so that's my hack for the, hopefully for the year, for the century, for these particular things. But there you go. That is what I would class as a hack for sure. So hopefully that will help some people out there. I know that if I knew that a while back, I certainly wouldn't have my swear jar filled up with as much money. Well, I was saying that, it's all gone now, the swear jar. All gone. But yes, how is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Anybody saying anything? Mr. Marshall McFly, awesome tip. I think it's a brilliant tip. Brilliant tip. Right on the tip. Yeah, obviously we've got all of these other cars to deal with now. So should we do the old pick a number thingy? So I've replaced this car here, because we did this one yesterday, and I know I said about the N20 motor, and I wasn't sure. I already did change it. I looked through my YouTube channel, and there was the video where it was that I upgraded the motor and added the metal drive shaft. So it is done. So I'm glad that I didn't unscrew all of this lot for no reason whatsoever. And it turned out anyway that you just lift it off, you can sort of see it right there. If it's the N30, you'll see it. If it's the N20, you won't really see it as much. So that's good news. So that's one that is officially ticked off the book, and it has been replaced with another one, because I picked one up and realised it does actually need work. It was one of the ones that I thought, that don't need no work, but it does need work. So yes, I'm going to say, anyone that's watching, hopefully, yeah, we've got 3 people watching now. The first person to choose a number between 1 to 6, and we'll do that whilst we waffle, if that's cool, because I'd like to be doing some form of repair jobs now that we've got that whole ordeal of yesterday out of the way, and this should make the builds a lot easier. So yeah, number 6, number 6 on here is the F-150. Okay, so F-150 is right over here. That's a nice easy one. Thank you, Martian. I like that idea. So what have we got? This one is going to involve a soldering iron, so I'll turn that on whilst it is that we're waiting for that to do. Okay, so this one is a nice, easy, fingers crossed it will be an easy one. This is an old car that used to belong to Jem, and it's just got a real simple, horrible paint job, but that's not the issue. I want this car to be as basic and standard as possible, so when people go, what is it that you get, as a standard car, I can go, that's what you get as a standard car. But it does need a couple of things. You can see it is so old. Look at these tyres now. That would fail an MOT for sure, wouldn't it? That would well fail. So I want to replace the tyres. Kind of want to keep the rims standard just because they are plastic standard rims. I'm hoping that these will come off. They might come off. They might just disintegrate. So I've got some new tyres for that, which are right here. They appear to be the same ones. Hopefully they're the same ones. We will find out. So that's a nice simple task, is change them. It needs a battery as well, so I've got a little what is it, a 240 milliamp 2S battery that needs to go in it, and it does have a XT30 on it, so I don't believe that the car's got an XT30 connector. I think that's got a JST, so I'm just going to solder a quick little connector on, and that will be, I think that's all that one needs. Oh, and the switch as well. Apparently the switch is rubbish. Wherever the switch is on it, I don't even know. I think it's the type of one that I'm going to have to physically cut a hole somewhere and add a switch. I think I'm going to do that just because it's easier than opening it all the time. These F-150s, they were the first ever Orlandoo Hunter, I believe. I'm sure that they were #1. And as you can see, they're really thick drive shaft axles. They're not drive shafts, axles on them, and it was a lot more sort of standardy kind of thing if you compare them to the more modern axles. Yeah, that's an original plastic axle. They got a lot smaller, so yeah, that was pretty cool, and the gears are completely different. But anywho, I'm waffling about that. So change the wheel, change the tyres over, change the battery over, do the plug. That's cool. Now with these, you've got to get right in there to take the body off these F-150s, and this was one of the worst ones because sometimes it gets so brittle that as it is, you're trying to get the body off, sometimes it kind of snaps, and I'm hoping that we can get around it snapping, but you never know, it might snap live on screen. See if we can do a bit of pushing as well. So you can kind of like push there, push there, and pull there, and yank it at the same time, and apply pressure here, and it was terrible. Look, oh, got it. My goodness me. So, anywho, that comes off. Oh yeah, the switch is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Look at that. It's a tiny little mini micro switch. Don't even know if that would have worked anyway. Eventually they do go, so yeah, I'm not too impressed with that one. We got to put a bigger switch in there. Let's see what we have got, shall we? I've got a box right here. Look at all those many switches of many varieties, and this is only one of many containers. I think we're going to go for a. If I get one of these ones, they're not the. They're almost like the Orlandoo Hunter switch, to be honest. I think I'm going to have to try it. Cause at least it's long, which is good. So we'll try one of them. Okay. Has anybody been up to anything since I last heard from you? I'm hoping soon to, invest in a microphone, because I know I've got to keep kind of looking at the camera now. I learnt that from yesterday's live stream, which is good. Learning things is always good. Currently looking for some stuff. Always looking for some stuff.
No, it isn't. Very strange. I was just looking for the wheel nut remover thing, the Orlandoo Hunter one, which I should have. You'd think the guy that builds Orlandoo Hunters would have the correct tool laying around, and I don't know, once again, where I've put it. It's one of them tiny little tools that you get given millions of and they just vanish. They vanish. Never mind. I'm sure I've got other tools somewhere. That's big enough, isn't it? Oh, success. Good. Let's get these wheels off, I guess. We'll get the wheels off just because they're in the way. Oh, goodness, look at that. It's been literally painted around the wheel. These have been on here for years. I reckon that these are probably one of Jem's very, very first Orlandoo Hunters that was made. Here. I suppose it was this model in a way that started Orlandoo Hunters going. I'm not happy that I can't find my tool. It's kind of annoying because I see like 4 of them yesterday in my travels. 4 of them. Where did I put them? Don't know. I'll find a better one then. Oh, I've got some of these. I bet the one that's missing is the one that I'm going to need. You never know. What? I'm trying to find the correct one, guys. It's not a 3mm. It's certainly not a 3.5. That means it's a 4mm. And you get the 4 and it's not a 4. What kind of wizardry is this? Can't be like a 3.75. That's surely not even a size 4 nut. Oh, that's just crazy. Okay, I do have other tools. I've got so many tools and yet not the right one. It is, it's an M4. So why did the 4 not fit? Why did the 4 not fit? Definitely that one. Yes. It'll be absolutely great if we can get all of the Orlandoo Hunters working by next Thursday, along with, I've got to sort a whole bunch of stuff out. Absolutely loads of things have got to be sorted for this event. I don't even know if this car actually works, to be fair. It might not even work. I reckon it'll work. Gotta have faith in these things, haven't we? Lots of faith. Right, so wheels and tyres. move them to the side now. Little wheel nuts, they can go off there. We're gonna need a switch. Can you guys see if I put it there? Yeah, I reckon you could see that. I'll try and get you in a bit closer. There we go. That's a wonderful view there. So we've got a switch problem. We need to get a good switch mounted somewhere where it's easy to turn on and off. You can see that someone's put one there at some stage, but how would that work? How would that work? If that was on there, that was closed up. That can't be a switch. Who cut a... What was that for? Oh, bloody hell, who did that? Who did that? Who did that? I do actually have a spare plastic shell, but I don't think I really want to get onto the... I don't know how much stuff is there. Oh, that's too much stuff. I'm not getting into that today. I was going to say, I've got another body shell that I could potentially just sort out and bish bash bosh. I think instead I'm going to try and mount a switch somehow in there. That's going to involve drilling and machining and stuff. And health and safety. Broke that. That's not good, is it? If this thing here, this drill, I wonder if that will have the power to do it. It's a very old drill I got given many moons ago by a very good friend of mine, Elliot. He gave it to me for my birthday one year, and it has done some serious work over its time. For a tiny little drill anyway. Yes. Let me go in there. No mucking about. Whopper drill, whopper hole, massive, huge, perfect. I reckon that'll be alright, won't it? Some of that. Stick that around there. It's gotta be alright. I mean, there are neater jobs out there, I'm sure, but I'm not interested in the neatness right now. I just want to get it done. Okay, so that we're gonna need some helping hands for sure to hold some stuff. Let's get that held on there, like that. And then I think I'm going to just unplug. Oh, yes. Unplug said switch. I'm tempted to see if I've got another bit of this, because this is really horrible cable. That's not the nice stuff. pH 2.0. Not on there. Yes, we found one. Hopefully it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. Nice. Some of that. Right, we're going to need some heat shrink stuff. Okay, heat shrink, everything. Tiny bit of that. Tiny bit of that. So it turns out this connector was rubbish. That'd be annoying. I'm sure it's going to have been fine. Found it in a drawer. That's where all the good connectors live, in drawers. Not any old drawers, my drawers. Okay, so tiny little bit of flux on it. I completely forgot I had a red hot blooming soldering iron right next to me. Completely forgot. Okay, so these things round. I believe preparation is the key. Oh, beautiful. Right, okay. Ooh, I'm going to knock you constantly with my cable. Okay, so let's get a bit of solder action. Lovely. Okay. Yes, nice. Oh my goodness, went in for so many dips then. So many dips. Doop, doop, doop. And that's that done. Where did I put my soldering iron? Right. Oh. Okay. So now, fingers crossed, the solder looks okay. A bit pointy there. Get rid of that point. Nice. Okay. And the heat shrink stuff, tube stuff, goes over the top. And we'll get a lighter. Maybe one of these. Oh, one without any fluid in it. That's always good. One of these. Nice. Now I've got to try and glue this in place. Oh no, gluing stuff. Normally I would probably use, like, I don't know, hot glue gun, that kind of glue, but I might just try and use some super glue. It's not the best with switches, because if the super glue gets inside of the switch, then it don't want to work anymore. We will only but see. Is there anyone else watching that wants to write anything at all? Obviously, not just you, Mr. Martian McFly. I always make sure, this is another thing that I always say as well, I always make sure when I'm putting a switch in that goes onto the underside of the car, right, think about the car as it's driving along. If I was to have the switch, you see this switch, it's mounted so that the on position is towards the rear of the car. Sounds silly, but it's just another little thing, because as you're going along, if you catch something, it's not going to turn your car off. But if it's round the other way and off is towards the back, then if you catch something, it's going to turn your car off. And we don't want that, do we? I'm sure you wouldn't catch anything, these Orlandoo hunters there. Oh, unstoppable machines in scale. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to try and just glue that somehow. Using the super glue and the activator as well. I use a bit of the super glue activator, then hopefully that will help. Right, let me try and... This is the stuff we're going for. What do you reckon? Industrial strength super glue, along with this fella. Bond it. I don't even know what this stuff is, but it smells quite familiar. Let's just say familiar. I think it's quite possibly sealed up again. Crack the top. And get a needle, I guess. It's such good glue, it sticks to its own self. Oh my goodness me. It really is in there. I mean, I only used it yesterday. It's still most definitely in pain. Don't want to stab myself live on screen, you know. Come on, glue, what you do? It's been a right pain, isn't it? Hey, we're in. We are in. Nice. Okay. Where are we at? Glue. I've got to get the glue on the bottom. Just a tiny bit. Not a lot at all. If I go too much, it goes in the switch. The whole thing will be done for. Oh, this is like, squeeze the bottle. Stay steady. 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 Nice job there. Oh, that went. Don't even know if you can see what I'm doing here. No, I'm trying to even amount. Right, okay. I'm going in. So we want, as I said earlier, on to be back of the car. I've turned all that lot and then do the opposite. Gosh, it's going to be going living right there. I kind of need a third hand now to spray it. Whilst it is I'm doing it, sorry if you can't see at the moment, I'm in one of them positions where it is that yeah, it's all or nothing. It's all or nothing, and it appears to me that nothing's working and it's all gone wrong. No, I said positivity. There
Go. Now I've got the grip on it. Now I've got the grip on it. Now you're going down. Oh yeah. And now I'm going to try and build up some layers like an onion. I certainly don't want it to fall off, put it that way. If the switch falls off, you can't turn it on, can you? I should have probably checked though that the switch even works. It's too late now. What is this stuff? What is this stuff? It kind of works. Nice. I'm gonna leave that. I'm not even gonna, whatever that means. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not even gonna. That bad boy is gonna it's just gonna work. I know it's just gonna work. I can sense it in my feet. Behind as well, because we don't want it to fall off after all this. That was a perfect way to spray it directly on one's finger. Alright. So we're going to leave that whilst it is that's going off for a little bit. I'll tell you what, we can put the lid back on that for a moment. And then let's get changing some tyres. Changing some tyres. Some old crispies. Look at these. Oh my goodness me. Let's see if they will just come off. And they appear to be. That's good news. Ooh. Yes. One. I suppose these tyres might be good for a bit of the sort of in the backgrounds of things and use them as diorama parts. I reckon that would be quite cool. 2. Look at the state of that one. I mean, wow, that's definitely not passing the MOT with that. And this one, does it have? No, none of them. I thought that there might have been a bit of foam in them or something, but there's no foams in any of them. How strange. Last one, last Mr. Crispy. Look at the state of the back of that. Oh my goodness. So we have now, it's really annoying me as well that these are not painted on the back. Like, it's really, really annoying me. To the point where I'm like, oh, do I just put another set of wheels on it? Just because, no, because I want to keep it standard. I want to keep it standard. Keep it standard. I want to ask you guys in a bit decisions on wheels and tyres for another vehicle that I'm working on. And I've got a whole bunch of wheels, a whole bunch of tyres, and I don't know which ones I want to put on it, to be honest with you. So it'd be really cool to get some other feedback on which ones. I have an idea which ones I like, but it comes down to what I should put on it. And also, should I put the foams inside? Should I put some foamies in? See how it feels without them. Sometimes the wheel foams helped, sometimes they hindered. Let's have a feel. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to need them. But in saying that, if you don't put it in, and it does need them, oh, what do you reckon? Should I put the foams in or not? Yes or no? I'm going to do it. No. Yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, no, yes. Where would I have some foams? Where would I have foams? That's the other question. Let me have a think. Hang on. Put you on hold. Foams.
Right, I'm back. More things. I can't believe I'm having to bloody go into these. I've got loads of these somewhere, but once again, I don't know where I put them. Not a clue. And hopefully they're the right ones. Yeah, 15s. You got to do it, ain't you? You got to put the foams in, I suppose. If you don't, then it's a foamless tyre. That's not good for anybody. Foam gives it, I suppose, the effectiveness of having air inside of it. 132th air, as Orlandoos would say. 132th. Okay, so foam in. There's no way particular round on these tyres. Foam goes in, tyre goes on. Bish bash bosh. And just go around and seat it correctly. Might do a couple of dibbly dobs of super glue on the inside just because. Ooh, do I go super glue? Should I go super glue? Let's go some medium. Get some medium super glue. It's going to be a terrible job. Someone's got to do it. So I just want to add the most tiniest bits. Oh, I've just got it on my thumb. Oh no, got it on my thumb. Got it on my thumb. Wipe it off with my thumb as well. I'll be stuck now. Should get some of them needle tip bits for the gluing. This is possibly the most hideous gluing I've ever done. But there you go. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. No one's going to see the inside. I only want to do the inside anyway because that's the awkward bit to get to when it is that you, when it pops off. Once again, foam goes in. Oh, come on. There we go. Important to kind of seat it correctly so it's in evenly. Nice. Might have a go at trying to put the glue on the rim itself before the tyre. That might be. Ooh, I don't think that will work. Terrible. I don't like that idea. Don't like that idea. Oh, I nearly stuck my hand together then. That has been an interesting outcome. I'd have had to change the title, wouldn't I? To watch me stick myself. Go stick myself. Sticking tyres and wheels on a Saturday evening. What a life. It sounds like it's raining outside. I just heard the rain starting to come down. We've had it so dry lately. It's a relief to have a bit of water, but I don't want for it to be raining this upcoming weekend. This weekend it can rain, it's fine. Rain away. Next weekend, no so much. No so much. Oh, there's another one done. I'm hoping that our switch is going to work because it's all glued in place now. I don't think that's going to come out anytime soon. I can't get this one to go. There we go. And the last one. Nice. Okay, so all the tyres are now glued. That's good news. That is good news. I suppose now it is time. Ooh, let's have a look. It's going all funky coloured. The switch work. Yes. 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 Feels good. Feels like a good connecting switch. And then that can go on there. Oh, I've just realised I do not need to solder. I have got another battery. That is a JST. And it is right here, in fact. Right here. So I don't actually need to do the soldering. Silly boy. Silly boy. It should be working now. So, oh, we have power. That means the switch is working. And we need, is it this one? Yeah, yep, and that's one. 01. So I've got to, oh, that's them two. Change model, you hold them two and you turn it on. And then it goes beep. And then you can change to that. I believe it's on this 01, yes. So once it's on 01, you can turn it off, turn it on again, and then it's now on 01. I heard a noise. Got some lightage. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Nice. So we've got lights. We've got drive. Nice. I suppose I should do speaker. Now, guys, you've got to check this out. So, I was talking about speakers the other day. Where did I put that little one? Oh no, I put it in the car now, haven't I? I've already used it. 1 second. I'll go get another one. Duh. Okay, I'm back now. Speakers. Let's talk speakers a second. I've got my hazard lights on. There we go. Okay. So this is the regular speaker that you get with the D4L controller, and it is okay. It works absolutely fine for such a tiny, minuscule speaker, right? So if I plug this into where it says SPK on the controller, I've got to try and work out which way it is. I reckon it's going to be that way. You plugged in. Yes. Okay, so speaker's plugged in. Have a listen to this. All right, so this was the original speaker. Is it going to work? Speaker doesn't work on this board. Oh my goodness. Well, that's just not on, is it? Why does the speaker not work? Strange. For some weird reason, this speaker's not working. I reckon that's the control board. If I turn the volume down, yeah, so I've got power, but no speaker. I remember now. Yeah, so I can't show you this. That's annoying. I was going to show you the difference in speaker sounds, but evidently this is blown the speaker. Not the speaker, but the speaker unit part of it is probably blown, because I did try it. I remember now, I tried it the other day and it wouldn't work. So never mind. That's a shame, isn't it? I can show you the speaker things in another vehicle, I guess, but not now. No, we're going to fix this. Let's get one thing done at a time. But the speaker that I've got in mind for it was really good, but knowing that it's not working, I'm not going to use it. Sod it. So, anywho, we have fixed a vehicle, sort of. If I get the lid on, if I can find the lid. Oh, it's hot there. There is the lid. Look. Oh, batteries. I can go on there. It clicks in there, and then now we're good with that. That's good news. I'll turn the control off now. On with the wheels. On with the wheels. I might eventually change the ESC to a one with a soundboard on it, but don't know. Is it worth it at the moment? No. I just want vehicles that will work. Oh. No, it wasn't this one, was it? What one was it? It was this one, wasn't it? That's right. This tool. Oh. Magnetic. I didn't really want a magnetic one. Didn't want a magnetic tool. Not for a wheel nut. Nice. One. too done. Not as fast in real life, is it, as on my videos? It's just, and that's done. But never mind, never mind. Just put the tire on before the nut. Last one. I do have another F-150 that I really want to get working on, but it's a big old job, and I've got this event happening this weekend, so I don't think I'm going to have enough time to do it, as well as fix everything, get everything going, work out how we're going to do a stall. My goodness me, it's a pain in the butt. Right, done. We have done a vehicle. I might glue them on a bit better. I don't even think that's glued on, is it? Doesn't even look glued on. Oh, I nearly glued my finger again. Very nearly. This will be one of the cars that I'll let people have a go on, I reckon. There we go, that's not too bad. A little bit dirty. There we go. Anyway, this is another car done. So that's good news. That's good news. Put that one down now. Let's do my glue up. Do me glue. That sounds quite dark, doesn't it? And ominous. Do me glue. Right, I've been live streaming for nearly an hour already. Nearly 1 hour, and we did. Oh, someone else has just joined. Yippee. Oh, no, one person's left. Back to 2. But yes, I reckon after all this waffling, it's probably, I don't know, is it time to quit this live stream and move forward? But yes, don't forget what we spoke about earlier. If you've only just tuned in, or not even tuned in yet, or tuning in later, what kind of a awesome tip was that about the screwing the thing and the thing with the thing? And oh, if you don't know what I'm talking about, rewind it and you'll see. But I'm sure you was there, and I'm sure you watched it all. But yes, I'm going to go bang on an hour, so thanks for watching, I guess. And I might do another live stream perhaps later on today, this evening. If I'm bored tonight, I'm going to go and have some food now. Tick this off of the list of things to do. I can do that, and then where are we? Number 6, camo done. Yes, we can cross it all out. Yes, nice. But yes, perhaps next stream I'll do something else. I don't know which one, but I'll do another one, and then that'll be 2 ticked off for the weekend. Brilliant. Right, guys, I will speak to you very, very shortly. Nice. Take care.